Hello everyone, my name is Jaya and this is the I already lost count, but this is another video in my series of unlearning a toxic art education. Today I want to talk about hostile competition or gatekeeping. I remember one time in my art education, I was in the lecture theatre and we were told to look to the left and to the right. So we look at each other and then they said that, if you're not better than the person to the left and the person to the right of you, the person to your left and right will take the job. They will take your job. And also they went on to say that, oh, your competition is also globally, right? Which is true, and what they say previously is also true. If you're not that good, of course, other people will technically have a higher chance of taking your job. But I think the way they frame it in this way, where they go like, okay, look at all your fellow classmates and friends, and if you're not as good as them, then good luck to you. This created a very hostile competition environment. Because the moment you say something like you won't get a job, you're just saying that you won't even be able to make a living of what you're studying, of what you want to do, and that really affects a lot of people's perspective. What happened was people were mutually gatekeeping. Like when you ask them like, how do you do this, they will go like, oh, I don't know, or they will purposely not want to tell you. It's almost like a trade secret to them. They don't want to let you know how they do this kind of things. And by this kind of things, I just mean technical stuff like, oh, how do you use Maya? How do you do the rendering? What do you do? They tend to like, oh, I don't know, but it's a very technological thing that you should know the step by step of if you have just done it. I want to bring up an example of, let's say, a photography studio that's not known for weddings. Let's say they do mostly other stuff, but then they were asked to, can you do a wedding? But then they know a fellow photography studio that does that mainly specializes in weddings. So they will go like, oh, I'm not good at it, but at least I have this friend, I have this colleague that can do it for you. Rather than like looking at the money and going like, oh yeah, I'll just take the job. I'm not going to be good at it. I know it's not going to be good, but I'll just take it because I'm greedy for the money. I feel in the art education that we have to have more creative collaboration rather than pitting everybody against each other and going, oh, if you're not as good as him, he's gonna get the job. Stuff like that really creates a very bad environment for education. But even regarding job, skill set is not the end all be all. Like I think Neil Gaiman came up with this Venn diagram, which is the Venn diagram where one circle is how good you are, another circle is whether you meet the deadline, whether you can meet the deadlines or not, and the other circle is how nice are you to work with. So let's say you're really good at what you do, but you're very standoffish, you don't treat people nicely, and you never meet the deadline. People will more likely not want to even bother with you anyway, even if your work is really stellar. It has to be so good that they have to ignore the other two. But even then, usually if someone is very standoffish to you and stuff because of how good their art is, you would not want to continue talking to them. And the other side of the coin is also true, where let's say your work is not that good, but you've always met the deadline, you've always been nice to your clients, nice to your agents and stuff like that. People will remember that you're nice, just the same as people will remember that you're not a nice person to work with, and that will also give you a leg up. Again, it's not always about your skill level. It's important, but still, who you are as a person and how you interact with other people is also very important. So yeah, that's basically what I feel about this kind of situation that happened to me. Let me know what you think, and if you want to know more about art and stuff, I talk mainly about art. Please like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one. Keep creating.